Hey guys.
Oh, hi.
What's up?
Alex. We're playing some Doom. New Doom. Now we could have, well actually we technically still could have shot this guy, but it's breaking pretty good now. It's pretty fucking bent. Like the very tip of it broke off when we were taking pictures, because we like take pictures with guns like every other week right now. We've been playing so many fucking games with guns in it, and tip came off, and now this fucking. Well, I made it worse. Now it's a really sawed-off AK, so like when you hit the trigger, like the bullets just fucking fall out.
No, they go around 90-degree bend. It's tactical now.
Yeah, I mean I can shoot around this table a little bit, shoot around the wall. Well, it's just completely off.
There
now.
it is. There it is.
Well,
No,
you know,
this is just a gun attachment now, right here.
Yeah, it's tactical now.
There are gun attachments in the new Doom game, aren't there?
Yeah, there are gun mods, which is actually something.
I was confused about that they didn't call them alt fire, because I was like, I have my screwed up config.
Yeah.
They're telling me to use gaff tape. See, I'm allowed to talk about gaff tape as long as somebody on the stream mentions it.
Yeah. Also, whoops, our names were switched around. Hi, I'm Josh Stinson, who. And then we have this person, Alex Mejia.
And we're gonna play some Doom.
And we're gonna play some fucking Doom. And I feel like actually now's a good time to do this for our stream, just because we've played a lot of old Doom on streams. Well, how many times have we played? Was it just that one time?
We played old. No, but we played for a week. We just mashed the fuck out of it for a week.
We played it for a week, and then we also did Quake, which is also what I was thinking of. Uh-huh. So we've done a decent amount of like old first-person shooters over the past couple of months. So now I think it's actually a pretty good opportunity to show off the new Doom and see how it still kind of feels like those old shooters.
It's good. It's good.
It's pretty good.
It's good.
I'm going to be using this lovely plank of wood to play this, because this is a game I do not think I would ever want to play with a controller. Yeah, so I've actually beaten this already. I beat it on a lunch break like last week or something like that. So we're probably just gonna start. Actually, we'll start from a new game first, then maybe we'll like jump into the middle for a little bit. I haven't touched the multiplayer yet. I have played it once, but that was for like the multiplayer beta they had a little bit ago. Should I play Ultraviolence? What's Ultraviolence like? Because you said you were playing on that.
Yeah, I'm playing Ultraviolence. Just don't get hit more than like once or twice.
Don't get hit.
Do all the glory kills, and just be prepared to like the shield guys with the shotguns. They'll like one shot you.
Okay. Maybe I'll stay on Hurt Me Plenty then, because those shield guys can fuck you up even on Hurt Me Plenty.
Okay. You're basically running around. You're like doing Unreal Tournament flips, and then like you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, the shield dudes, like, throughout the whole game, like, they weren't so much of a problem by end game just because you have more guns that are good at getting around their shield. Mm-hmm. But they were still motherfuckers.
Yes, I would agree.
The Manny I would actually be interested in seeing what this game was like with the Wiimote. I bet it wouldn't be that bad. As long as you had the, like, turning sensitivity up real high. We got Arrow. Excuse me, I'm gonna say that name wrong. In the chat, Eros20. Is bar prep before you watch our streams? Do you prep a bar, or do you just like drink a bunch?
God, this game's so intense. It just starts off like
Yeah.
Feels good. Feels so fucking good.
Yeah, it's nice to just have a game like get up and go, really.
Yeah.
Like,
there wasn't like a fucking cutscene forever.
Yeah, like, I mean, there's this thing and you can watch it, or you can just fucking leave.
We have to contain this.
That's awesome.
But even then, it's like, oh, whoop, it's like, 10 seconds long.
Oh.
And then you immediately hop in the suit. Because there's...
I bet they started on this cutscene at first, and then they're like, no, fuck it, you gotta kill some people first.
Yeah. Oh.
This feels so good right here.
Yeah. Eros is studying for the bar exam.
Yes, he's going to
Okay.
become an attorney.
So you're not prepping alcohol. You're prepping justice. And so one thing I think this game did really well is just the fact that there is a plot in the game. And
If you want it.
If you want it, the way they characterize Doom Guy in this game, because he doesn't fucking talk at all, he just punches shit, really, is he just seems fed up with all of it, he just, like, pushes everything out of the way.
Yeah, even this thing here, they're like, hey guys, there's some stuff happening, science fiction, and then he's just like, fuck it, and pushes it out of the
and
way.
then this dude who sounds like Optimus Prime starts talking to you.
I think we can work together and resolve this problem in a way that benefits.
Yeah, and it's just me like,
And it's like,
this.
fuck it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot some shit now.
So yeah, you have these kills. The glory kills
Just
are...
have to pop them once.
Yep. The glory kills are just... Okay, they look cool and all that, but they do have a gameplay purpose of...
They drop more items when you do that.
It's a guaranteed health drop when you do that.
Gotcha.
And, like, if you're really low on health, like when your health turns red, doing that makes an enemy drop, like, a ton of health instead of, like... Because normally when you do it, they drop, like, 5 or 10 health, maybe. And I kind of like that, because then there's, like, no need for regenerating health or anything like that. Like, you pick up a health pack or you punch a guy in the fucking face.
The other cool thing about this game too that I noticed is, well, I guess we'll get there when you get to there about the ammo and stuff. But just like and also the music feels like reminds me of like 1996 Trent Reznor, like kind of like what they had in the original Quake, and it works. It doesn't feel forced or anything. It's like part of it. It just I don't know. There's just a lot of things that's going right with this game.
Yeah, and it also, it's weird because the music still feels like it's modern music. Like, I mean, it's just industrial music, really, but I forget the name of the dude who did the soundtrack. I'm asking this again because I streamed this game myself, like, a weekend or two ago, and I had to ask for the guy's name back then, too. But, yeah, he did a really good job. Like, the music in this is super great and fitting.
I like how there's like individual kills too for when you like go next to a wall or a box. Like
yeah, there's a lot of contextual stuff. Like I can't really do it with the imps, but I'm so used to the climbing feels real slow right now because you can make your climbing faster later on.
Gotcha.
So it feels kind of strange right now.
And also the imps, they have like this amazing. Whatever they did with their animations is like incredible because like they don't just stand there and shoot at you. Like sometimes they're running away from you and they turn around and like lob a quick shot.
Yeah,
at you.
they'll like dive and then turn around and like lob one at you. And it's just really one of the first, like when that first imp drops back over there, like the very first thing I did was just wait for him to throw a fireball and see if it was the speed where you could just walk out of the way of it. I wanted to see if it was going to be like a gunshot or an actual Doom imp fireball where you can just walk to the side of it.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes.
It's gotten out of hand. Crunching my knuckles.
I'm glad that, like, with this game, like, they know the exact amount of stuff they need to reference back to previous Doom stuff. It's like, okay, you got the E1M1 remix. You've got the Rip and Tear reference at the beginning from the Doom comics.
Yeah.
Like, there's a couple other things like that, and, like, I like sometimes, like, when you get, like, a bad reboot of an old franchise or something like that, and they do, like, all these wink, wink, nudge, nudge things, and it's like, I get it. And this one
This one
game,
feels good.
It feels
Everything
really natural.
Feels good, yeah.
Also, the Iron Colon, hi, yes, I am Chip Cheesem. Is this the first time you've been on one of these streams?
If it is.
I mean, I guess so.
If it is, hey.
Hi, Iron Colon.
Hold on. The Manny said something about. Yeah, he was AFK. He was asking about the in the music spectrograph. You can see
in the
pictures
spectrograph. Yeah.
in the audio. I don't know. It's hard to do without pulling up a picture. I don't know if one of you guys can post a picture of it, but basically there's like 666 in a pentagram, like in the spectrogram.
In the spectrograph of the actual music of the game. Yeah.
It sounds like weird noise and stuff when you hear it, but then like when you visualize, it's like, oh my goodness, someone did this, you know?
Yeah, and it's I mean, there's been other times soundtracks have done that. If I remember correctly, oh god, what? I don't remember what artist did it, but like a decade or so ago, they had like this character that was in a lot of their music videos, and like in the spectrograph, one of those songs, that character is there. Aphex Twin? I think it's Aphex Twin.
That sounds like something they would do.
I think it was like I can't remember the name of the song. Come to Daddy or something like that. It's the music video that has like the big like monster guy who like screams at people in their fucking faces. That guy from the music videos is in the spectrograph for some of his songs.
Yeah, I like to set that for my alarm in the morning when I'm waking up. So the Iron Colon, this says it's his first time here on stream. Welcome. We are Volition. We play people's games.
How'd you find this stream?
Yeah. How'd you find us? If this is your first time?
I retweet it, but that's like under the name Chip Cheese when I retweet it, so you would know. So you just see it from our Volition's Twitter then? I'm actually kind of curious.
Yeah. So this looks way easier than Ultraviolence. Like I can see that you're kind of like playing it easy.
Yeah, I am. It's mainly just because playing in a plank of wood is a little difficult.
You don't talk about Chipboard that way.
I mean, Chipboard's great. He enables me to play this on the couch with mouse and keyboard, but yeah, the beginning of this game, just on Hurt Me Plenty, is actually not too bad. You can make a decent amount of mistakes.
Yeah, it was almost immediately within like halfway through the first level, it's like, okay, you really can't make many mistakes.
Yeah, like, because I beat this, like, I want to replay it on a higher difficulty mode from the start.
Can you swap difficulties in the middle?
You
or
can.
Do you have to start from from the level?
I'm pretty sure you can swap.
Here, just go ahead, just bump it up. Let's just see what happens.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Ultraviolence.
Ultraviolence. All right, yeah. Let's see what it's like after I find the.
Now you're gonna know what it's like being me when I'm like, hey, what should I do? I haven't done it this way before. It's like, yeah, put it on the hardest mode.
I'm very happy that you just still pick up fucking color-coded key cards.
Why not?
No, I am happy. Also, this secret up here.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Is it gonna do it? God damn it.
Is it random every time?
I feel like it's random because I've seen him and it's like random for each step because sometimes you get the full fist bump and sometimes you don't.
Gotcha. They're telling you not to die.
Okay, I'll try not to.
I found grenades at least really easy to kill yourself with, and like I'm used to playing games with reload, so I put like grenade on reload.
Oh, okay.
And so like I'm like firing, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's a grenade in the ground, and then you're not able to walk away from it.
Right. Grenades do end up being pretty useful, though, especially since there's a couple different types of them you get throughout the game. If I remember correctly, I think there's a secret back up this way. There's some stuff on the side. There's like a map thing or something like that. There was a forum thing I saw fairly recently just because everybody was talking about Doom last week when this first came out. Or the week before, I can't remember now. Apparently some dude has been spending time like trying to figure out the actual speed at which Doom Guy runs in the original Doom.
Isn't it like 80 miles an hour?
It ended up being something like 59 miles an hour he ran at. Yeah, here's the thing. So here's one thing I'm curious about is, you said that you were having fun with this. How do you feel about having to upgrade stuff, though? Because I know generally...
For a single-player game, I think it's okay.
Okay.
I haven't played multiplayer yet.
Yeah.
I would be... For me, I think having spec loadouts and stuff in multiplayer is not as fun because it's very difficult to gauge how fast a player is going to go, especially when there's a lot of players in a server.
Right.
So like you might be doing something like, oh, he has this. Part of good game design is to make sure that there's always a predictable behavior for enemies, right? Same thing. I think that applies to multiplayer as well. I don't know. This is me putting my game designer hat on, but you know, in single player, it would be very unfun if all of a sudden throughout the game, imps would randomly do things that you didn't expect.
Right. Because
you get taught and trained how to kill the enemies a certain way. And when you stop, and then when that changes or when it's unexpected, it's like when you get angry, when like the game does some bullshit thing on you, and you're like, oh, I know I should have made that jump, and you don't make it for some reason, like maybe jump, like if jump height were variable.
Yeah.
Like that would make players really, really, really upset and angry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, did you find this thing when you played this level?
No.
Okay. Well, here's a cool thing then. There's one of these levers in every level of the game. It'll open up a secret door somewhere, and then you get this shit.
Nice.
And it actually, like it's just one room when you find it, but it actually does unlock the full Doom map to play outside like the campaign. Like it adds an extra menu to let you play classic Doom maps.
Yeah, that's really good. That's
they're like
I've played this level so like the first level I played these so many times as a kid, and they're really iconic, and you know, just having them in you know pushed in there in little spaces. Yeah. To me as a Doom fan, makes it's good. Yeah. It's good that it's there.
So yeah, I haven't found too many of those yet. I've only found like 2 or 3 because they're actually pretty fucking sneaky, and like some of them later on in the game are like really hard jumps.
Okay. That
you have to get to, and they're like in really weird places that are almost like we don't expect a player to get here, but you still have to get there somehow. Also, I found there's secondary fighter for all the weapons, and you can get 2 for almost all of them. And each time you find one of these things, you just choose which one you want to unlock. I found the explosive shot to be absolutely the best one for the shotgun.
Well, yeah, because it's like having a second grenade.
It's a second grenade, yeah.
But the thing that's weird to me about that is that, like, okay, now I have, and this is me as an old school FPS dude, but like, all right, now I got one button to fire a grenade. But then I got another button to fire a grenade on the shotgun.
Right.
But I have to hold the button and then fire the other button too, which is...
Oh, god damn.
Good job.
Yeah, that's what Ultraviolence does. There is one...
Here, let me try WASD. Yeah. I don't WASD ever, so we're going to see if this is any good or not.
One cool thing is that like you have different...
Oh, geez, this is going to be really hard to play with it, because normally I would play like this.
Yeah, you don't have much surface area for the thing.
All right.
One cool thing though is that like when you die, you have like different death animations depending on how you died.
All right, I'm just trying to remember how to play on this side of the keyboard.
Yeah,
because I play on the other side.
So what's your normal setup for movement for a first-person shooter on keyboard?
Don't ask. Because as soon as I do it, you're just gonna have everybody in chat fighting for like an hour.
That's true.
Because as soon as I tell anybody how I play, it's just like, you do what? You play where?
Yeah.
Just look at the default config for Doom, and then what's the melee button?
F.
Why is it all the way over there?
That's what the default melee is.
Also, the other thing that's kind of interesting about doing those glory kills is that, like, at least in Ultraviolence, you're not invulnerable.
Yeah, when you play on the normal on Hurt Me Plenty, you seem to be invulnerable, or you take way less damage when you're doing glory kills.
Also, the health that's dropped is like 5 or 6 health every time you do this.
That's actually what it is on the lower difficulties too.
Okay, well maybe things do more damage to you. Oh, that almost hit me.
Yeah, the amount of health dropped from glory kills just changes depending on how much health you have left. So if you're really low, you'll get like way bigger drops.
Am I supposed to be doing it this way? Probably not.
He also charged the pistol up. But
I know, but that's like asking to die.
Yeah, it's really hard to use.
In this mode, it's asking to die.
Yeah, it would probably be super inadvisable to actually do that until...
Super inadvisable.
Until you get the upgrade for that, if you want to, where you can move at full speed when you're charging it. Then it's like okay.
I still wouldn't do that. Any weapons you have to charge, that's more buttons you have to hold. Anytime you have to hold buttons down, other than because you're always holding movement buttons down, right? Like you have to understand in an FPS, you're holding down at least 2 buttons at any given time.
Right.
So anytime you have to hold down like more than 4, well, how many fingers do you have that can react that quickly?
Right.
Like it starts to become actually really difficult to do complex moves. Unlike a controller, where holding down the triggers like doesn't mess with your thumbs.
Right.
Like your ability to move and shoot is not the same as those 4 buttons up there. So like on a controller, having modifications for holding down triggers actually makes a lot of sense. But in a PC FPS, not so much.
Yeah.
They did shy away from that in this game. It is very playable. But like there are a couple of moves or things that I don't normally use just because it's like, well, mouse and keyboard, it takes a while to like hit all those buttons.
Right.
That's me. I'm old school. Don't listen to my opinions on FPS.
I've played, I feel like...
I mean, you played Doom 2 for like a week and you're like, this is refreshing how easy this is.
Yeah. There's,
What's the grenade button? G?
Middle click. That's default for throwing grenades is middle click.
Why? Okay, anyway.
Yeah, these aren't my normal key bindings. I think they're just the default ones. But most of the things I changed for mine was just changing, because like there's a button you can hold down that like brings up a radial menu for switching the guns, but I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
This game's way too fast to do that shit. Even though the game like slows down when you do that.
I did not mean to die there.
Oh yeah, look at that! I didn't know there's animation for like the grabbing pulling your heart out.
Oh, whoops! I should have let that go.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, space.
I gotta start all the way from back here too. There is a little trick about doing some of this stuff.
Yeah.
If you get to the very end section and all the enemies are out of range, it will just go.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, I haven't gone this way yet.
Oh yeah, there's a little guy down there.
But
No. I've never gotten a full fist bump from any of those collectibles I picked up yet. I've gotten really close. I've gotten to him like turning the hand to do it, but then he doesn't do it.
Is it like a button combo you gotta do?
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been pressing any different buttons to do it. Oh, geez.
Yeah, see, that's how fast ultraviolence is.
Yeah, goddamn.
By the way, that sound when you're on low health
Beep beep.
feels really, really, really good.
Yeah, it's
incredibly, it's like it grabs your attention. It's not annoying.
Yeah, it's not annoying. Like every time
cuts
it
through the mix no matter what.
Yeah, that was the thing I never really thought about. But yeah, the low health sound in this game is awesome.
Like you wouldn't even think like, yeah, there's a sound.
And like you hear it, and like even if the first time you've heard it before,
but it gives you a little bit of stress moment to react, and it's good, right? Like FPSs are about stress.
It does add a little bit of tension because like, especially with like the glory kills and like the chainsaw you get later on and stuff. Like when you hear that whip whip, like
you're like, oh shit.
That just means like pull out the chainsaw or glory kill somebody right fucking now.
Yeah.
And like you do. It doesn't. Hearing that sound doesn't mean oh I'm dead. It just means oh shit. Better get serious.
Trying to get up there as fast as I can because I was able to actually like skip a lot of combat in this area.
Wow. Huh.
Oh, almost died there.
That grenade would have been good there.
I know. I don't know what the grenade button is. Oh, it's that one. Oh. There's a big health box right there.
It's like 20, 25 health. That's 20.
I wonder if it's lower because of what's the glowing kill? Why is it F? It's so far away. It should be like Q or E. You're like doing it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did have to change my key bindings, but it was mainly just because there were certain weapons that I use all the time in this game that just needed to be on buttons that were way closer to my movement keys. Like it's mainly rocket launcher, super shotgun.
Oh, that's about right. It's like the lightning gun and the rockets.
Yeah, like super shotgun, rockets, and then later on the I forget what it's called, the railgun equivalent. That I had on like alt or something like that.
Okay, so if I remember right, if you hang out here long enough and the enemies don't come up, like it will just be like, okay, you win, because it just thinks that there's no enemies nearby. I mean, if they can't pathfind their way to you, right?
Right. What I found from playing this game is the enemies are generally pretty good at like climbing up any obstacle to get to you. Got 2 rounds left.
Yeah, so I can hang out up here, and eventually, yeah, see, checkpoint reached. Like, there are way more guys down there that I did not kill.
Wow. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. I think it's really easy to exploit in this area here just because of how vertical it is, but in other areas...
In a lot of areas, it'd probably be too tough. Yes. Especially because later on, they throw lots of guys at you.
Welcome to the...
Hey, what's going on here?
Now 221 accident-free days.
221 accident-free days. Something tells me that counter is on a manual one that you have to do, that you have to reset. Because in the story, basically, hell comes. Spoiler alert! In case you've never played a Doom game before, they open up a rift to hell. They come and kill everybody.
Yeah. In this game,
and you're the sole survivor.
In this game specifically, there's a company that. Earth has an energy crisis, and so this company
sounds like so many details, man. Like, it was so much easier. It's like,
yeah,
hell's coming to Mars.
What basically is Earth has an energy crisis. Scientists figure out how to suck energy out of hell, so they just start like fracking hell. But like, there's all these like jokes and
like. Don't you know the futures on the resources in hell? Where the killing.
Hit space again.
The Manny's asking me to sequence break and go straight to the end of the game. Okay, yeah. I'll turn the keyboard upside down. I'll enter in 999.
Yeah.
Hello.
Somebody has been already like working on speedruns for this already, but like the fastest one I've seen so far is he was playing the lowest difficulty, and it was like 5 hours. And I feel like you could probably get through this game way quicker than 5 hours once people start working on it.
Are they going to even let them play this at SDGQ, or is it like too gory? Because I know that they don't let them play certain games.
I don't know, because like I have seen some things that are definitely gory on there last year. Like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was on there, and you like clean people cut in half. And see their guts
so that must have been easy.
Yeah.
Gosh, why is the glory kill like not?
I never had a problem with it being on F.
It's so far out. Who does that? Who stretches their hand that far?
I do, I guess.
I see. I'm not used to stretching those fingers.
Okay.
Because of my fucked up config. Should I go over it? Yeah. All right. I'll just say it out loud while I'm playing.
Yeah. Let's hear what your messed up controls are.
All right. So mouse 2 to go forward. Mouse 1 to attack.
Okay.
The left and right bracket keys next to spacebar. 2 strafe left and right.
Okay.
Enter to go backwards.
Okay.
Alt fire zoom usually on shift, though it's kind of weird in this game because there's like not as much of. There's like 3 alt fires, so it's like I find a weird place to put them.
Yeah.
Entrances not operational.
Control usually has like a key that you don't hit very often, but you do every once in a while. Like when I was playing Doom, I was putting control for duck.
Yeah.
Normally, though, I use the question mark for duck. Though it just depends. And then L, and then the 2 buttons above next to enter, like these 3. Those are like your main 3 weapons.
Okay.
So you play like this.
Oh my god.
And then whenever you need to switch weapons, it's like it's right there. Because you don't need to stop strafing. Or normally moving forward is what you need to be doing all the time, not strafing when you're switching weapons.
Right. Oh,
and the fact that use is on E is stupid. You never use use in this game that often. It should be on F.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Oh, you gotta open that door behind you, I think. Over there, yeah.
It's not that door.
No, it's that door.
You sure it's this door? I came through this door.
No, you didn't come through that one. You came through from the other side.
Okay. So yeah, playing over here is a little more difficult. And also, I play with like a really thick cloth mouse pad because I'm old school.
Yeah.
And like, if it's not, it feels wrong. It's gonna be like at one of those heavy cloth mouse pads. I'm like super particular about how I play.
For a long time, I I did not play with mouse pad or anything because it's like, oh, optical mouse. I don't need a mouse pad anymore. I'm not
No,
using
yeah,
a
you
ball.
do. Because you need that friction. If you're on something like this, it's hard to make quick moves.
Yeah, but no, like in the past years, I was like, fuck, I actually do need a mouse pad.
Hold on, I gotta talk to them about my controls because they're freaking the fuck out right now.
I'm gonna put it back to the normal difficulty here
Okay.
because I'll just get fucked up.
Meta was saying I have to handicap myself with shitty controls to make it fair for the game. I mean, I was okay at Doom, right? Like, there were other guys coming in on the servers that were, like, consistent. Like, that happens all the time where, like, these guys that are really good come and consistently beat me. I mean, I don't play like I used to. Oh, secret.
Yep.
Shiny metal area. That looked kind of nice.
Fucking shitload of secrets in this level, and, like, I feel like a lot of them are really easy to miss.
Starting.
Flying Man. So they're saying it requires me to lift my hand off the board? No, it doesn't, because all the keys that are above the brackets are all the weapons. So, like, in most FPSs, even if there's 9 weapons, like, the id ones, you only use, like, usually 3 or 4 weapons at most. Unreal Tournament was a little different because, like, every weapon was pretty good in that game, situationally. Yeah. But, like, I don't know, like, I usually just played one-on-one. Right. So, like, in one-on-ones, you only use, like, 3 weapons. You know, it was like Flak Cannon, Lightning Gun, which was the rail gun, and then, the rocket launcher. Sometimes you use the minigun.
Shit. Yeah.
They're saying there's a reason why some extra keyboards have extra buttons to your left for a reason. Yeah, because like WASD is not good. Now I've heard EDSF is like super pro.
I used to do EDSF
because at least you have a nub for you fucking nub.
Yeah. Whoops.
I'm not left-handed though. I am totally right-handed, and I mouse with the right hand.
Okay.
There are some left-handed people. Actually, I know a lot of left-handed people. They just mouse with the right hand because it's just like they're like fuck it, you know.
Right.
My sisters and brothers be
Oh yeah, it's right here.
So Bootjet says it feels
bitch.
Nice. Bootjet says it feels counterintuitive because they've never heard of that setup before. If you boot up Doom, it's the default. I think
that was the original control scheme for Doom.
I think Enter just doesn't take you backwards.
Okay.
Bounce 2 would take you forward, and the brackets would strafe you left to right, and then I just put Enter to go backwards.
Okay.
Because you just do that, right?
Right.
And so like these 2 fingers, I guess pinky finger or index finger goes on the Enter key and all those other ones. And then these 2 fingers are strafing left and right, and then the space bar is on jump. So like at all times, like every button you need, you never have to move your fingers around. That's why I don't like WASD, because like you're moving your hand all around the keyboard, and that's bad when you just need to be focusing on aiming and shooting.
Right. I mean, yeah, they're like I've done.
That's why I'm like F. That's stupid.
Yeah, I've done WASD most of my life, but like yeah, there are times where I'm like, fuck, I like have to like
move your hand all around the keyboard. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's and like there's still fucking games even now that ask you to like use like fucking T for shit.
Yeah.
And
why? Just use tab.
God damn it! I keep fucking this jump up. There's a secret up there that opens another Doom.
There's
map,
tab, caps lock, and shift. There's a bunch of big buttons over there, but I mean, like your pinky finger's really good at hitting small buttons.
Yeah.
Like they doesn't need to hit those big buttons.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's how I've played forever. I get into every game, I have to rebind every control. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
The whole point of WASD is you don't have to move your hand most of the time, but it feels like in a lot of games you do have to move your hand a lot.
I mean, like...
Hi, welcome to the Volition stream where we debate 90s FPS control schemes.
I mean, it's like, even in this game, it's like, okay, yeah, like, if you are using F for glory kill, like, you can't be strafing right at the same time.
Exactly.
And that has come up a couple of times for me where like, oh shit, I can't go strafe right. I want to go.
I like the mice that have the 2 buttons on the left and right, but not where you rest your thumb.
Okay.
Because I lift my hand up because I usually set sensitivity really low. Like, I think in this game I had it set to like 3 or 5 or something.
Yeah.
And the default was like really high. Oh wait, this game doesn't do whole numbers, they do integers. So I think I did like 2.5 and the default was like 4 or something.
Okay.
Adam the Man 99 says, you guys are really fun to watch. Thanks, Adam the Man.
Thank you.
We try to keep it interesting. That, or he's being super sarcastic. It's like, thanks guys, talked about controls for 10 minutes.
It still feels like it might be on ultra violence, but I'm pretty sure I switched it.
You did, but
I wonder if it.
it's that sound.
Yeah. Boop, boop.
Good.
It's real good.
Yeah.
Damn
It cuts through the mix here. Like, I can even hear it when we got the sound turned almost all the way down.
Back here. But yeah, like when you're doing the glory kills, like there's multiple for each enemy, and they're based on they're contextual. Like sometimes it's like, you know, I slam one guy and like crush his head on a wall or railing or whatever. But they're also contextual, like what part of their body you're looking at when you press the button. Also there's a thing right here.
They're getting angry at me because I didn't say whole numbers. I said integers. I'm sorry, floating point numbers versus integers. That made all the maths people out there very angry. Hey, just be glad we're not shooting at the health boxes, okay?
Yeah. What are health boxes?
They're shiny. Oh, wow, that's a different way to get in there. I didn't know that way.
If I remember, I haven't done it myself, but I remember reading from some posts I saw in a forum I go to that, like, you know, there's like these areas where you're introduced to each new weapon, but like you can get most of them early if you find them in secret spots in earlier levels. Like you can get I think you can get the super shotgun earlier, maybe, and I think you can also get the plasma rifle earlier too. Oh, actually, I have to go back in the previous room to show this other thing. I feel like I haven't seen this too much, but that's just because first-person shooters are different than what they used to be, you know, 10, 15 years ago.
All right, what are you going to show me?
It's not like a gameplay thing. It's just a stupid detail in some of the textures. Just because, you know, a lot of PC games were being made by nerds in an office and they probably just ate lots of junk food.
Yeah,
all the time.
Probably.
I feel like a lot of
You mean we don't do that here either?
We totally do that. But I feel like...
You want me to get you a Pop-Tart?
Man, I eat way too many Pop-Tarts here. But like a lot of older PC games used to have like fake food brands in them and shit, and this game has a lot of them, including fucking Grangles.
Sure, great.
Grangles. And also, do you know about Dopefish?
Yes.
Because there's Dopefish.
I grew up on Dopefish. Don't ask me like...
Okay. You don't know about Commander Keen or any of that stuff?
I'll key Dopefish into your car, motherfucker.
But yeah, there's a couple different Dopefish things in here. There's some Commander Keen shit you can find in this game too.
Yeah, it's software. That was like the games that they made before they went Doom. It's crazy. They had like all these really like basically like kid-friendly games because video games are like, oh, it's just a thing kids do. And they're like, what if we made something with metal music and gore and satanic symbols? And like, you know, it stuck. It didn't stick because of it.
Yeah.
It stuck because it was a great game, but it also, the theme of it like made you want to play. Like, whoa, this is so edgy and cool. Like now everybody does stuff like that. So
yeah.
This is still good though, right? Like this doesn't feel weird because like I'm just gonna express probably a wrong opinion here. But I feel like the Mortal Kombat games are kind of gross.
Okay.
Because they're like over gory and they're like trying to push it like Saw, like the movie Saw.
I mean, the last Mortal Kombat game I saw, the most recent one, yeah, it does get pretty fucking gory.
Yeah.
And like X-ray shit too.
Yeah,
so
they like really slow down and show it. And in this game, it feels cartoony like the original Doom gore did. And like people are like, oh, it's so gory. Oh, you shouldn't let your kids play it. But it was like, people weren't playing it being like, oh man, it's so gory. It was kind of slapsticky. It had like a somewhat of a positive vibe to it in its weird, twisted way.
Doom had like a lot of Easter eggs and like goofy shit in it too. I mean, you could shoot John Romero's head if you no-clipped or whatever in the final level.
Yeah.
what was he called? The Icon of Sin?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Emmy is asking, what do Pop-Tarts taste like? I think you would be a better judge judge of describing what they taste like?
Okay, so here, there's a bunch of different flavors. There's some new
Do you
ones
have
like
high
this.
fructose corn syrup in your country?
Yeah. Fucking everything in America has high fructose corn syrup in it, dude. Everything. Pop-Tarts are too fucking dry, for one thing. They make my mouth really dry every time I eat them. They're supposed
That's
to be
why
like,
you get a big tall glass of milk when you do
Yeah,
it.
they're
They're for breakfast.
Yeah, they are. They're breakfast
But you eat-
foods. They're supposed to be like kind of like pastries. They have a filling in them that's flavored.
But
They have
not
some
like
ice-
French. But not like French pastries. Like
No.
don't even say the word pastry because like in Europe, pastry is actually like something good.
Yeah, something actually like tasty and delicious. This is a facade of pastry.
Yeah, pure sugar gelatin inside that is either red, blue. I mean, like they have flavors of like fruits and stuff, but
Yeah, the ones I usually eat are strawberry or cherry. So
The cherry's pretty
red
good.
flavored.
Yeah, it's-
they're
yeah.
red flavored.
yeah, they're
There is the flavor of the color red for me, and like, okay, they're way too fucking dry. I'm parchy when I have like a big ass glass of milk, but I keep eating them anyways. And
they have frosting on them, but
they
like
have,
it's
they
like a
have,
hard
it's,
frosting.
Yeah, it's like a hard, dry like icing or frosting. Sometimes they have sprinkles on top of them, and you can eat them just out of the package. But they're also like, hey, put them in the toaster or the microwave, and so you eat them when they're hot. And sometimes you microwave them too long, then they fucking ooze out everywhere, and you're like, God damn it.
You put them in the toaster, man,
Yeah,
which dries them out even more. But I like them crispy
yeah.
because I'm not afraid to drink milk.
And I don't think they're great, but they're really quick to eat. I should probably just eat fucking granola bars instead because they're a little bit better for you, depending what one it is.
They're even more dry though.
I don't really mind the dryness of granola bars, though.
And Pop-Tarts are a
Pop-Tarts-
problem?
okay, yeah.
How is this?
Pop-Tarts feel way worse to me, and on top of that, like, okay, here's my other problem with Pop-Tarts. Every time I eat one, I feel like I have fucking heartburn afterwards. Does that happen to you?
No, because I drink
Like-
milk.
I do drink milk with Pop-Tarts. I do, I fucking do. But
The s'more, okay, Clawblade says the s'more ones are good, but the brown sugar and cinnamon,
no, those ones
Nuh-uh.
are really bad.
Nuh-uh. See, we have all the, I think we have all the flavors here.
No, there's new flavors that are out that I don't think we
What
have
are we
in the
doing?
office.
What are we doing with our lives?
There are brand new flavors. They just came out, which is why we don't have them yet. But there's one that's fucking like orange soda flavor or something like that.
Oh, jeez, they're telling me to read the microwave instructions. Should I even pull this up? Should I risk breaking the stream?
I mean, go ahead. we gotta know.
We have to know. We have to know. Frosted cinnamon roll. Microwave
fuck
instructions.
that.
You can microwave them.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to.
I microwave them for like 20 seconds here whenever I have one. It's
That's
fine.
bad. Put them in the toaster. Heat the outside. Because you gotta let. Otherwise, the inside probably, if it's oozing out, then that's why they're all dry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yes, there are instructions for how to microwave them.
No, I agree that toasting them is probably a much better thing to do.
The menu says you can microwave anything once. Now we're supposed to do a live microwave run on stream.
All right, sure. We'll do
What
that
is
next
this?
stream.
What is this? Anyway, hi, we're Volition. We play.
Hey guys, we're having the Pop-Tarts challenge. But Pop-Tarts challenge, I mean, we're just fucking eating some Pop-Tarts.
I liked it better when we talked about my fucked up controls.
Well, now we can do that next week, but we can do it while we're eating
Okay, that's what we'll do.
Pop-Tarts.
We'll be eating Pop-Tarts the whole time,
Yeah.
but then we'll be talking about the fucked up controls so we can like totally flip the script on its head.
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have dropped down. I could have gotten over there.
Whoops.
Oh well.
Well, you got the key card anyway.
Yeah.
Now you get to pick up the machine gun,
Yeah, and also, yeah.
which runs out of ammo after like.
Yeah. Oh, I should have picked up this other gun mod then, so I could gotten one for this immediately instead. But yeah, you can switch these mods when you want. I've seen some people thinking they have to go to like you can only pick one for each weapon.
No, there's a mod switch button in
Yeah.
the key bindings. I mean,
Yep.
like, I was like, geez, I gotta find another key. So basically, because of all the weapons, I was binding all like the alt fires and stuff on top, which is kind of
Okay.
weird because they're
Yeah.
not easily accessible.
This gun's pretty decent. Once you get the rockets for it, Like, it's really good to use for, like, the whole game.
You have to go back in the room.
Oh, that's right. I had to hit the thing.
Like, the level's designed in such a way that, like, you won't be able to open up the airlock without seeing the gun first, and theoretically you'd get the gun.
Yep.
Unless you're, like, trying to be stupid, you're gonna get the gun first before you get the
there's
airlock.
only, like, 1 or 2 weapons in this game they hide enough where you might actually miss them.
Probably the BFG and...
The BFG is actually mandatory to get.
Okay, probably to win the game.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
I mean, you get it, like, 2/3 of the way through the game, and it's pretty fucking cool. No, it's the chain gun. The chain gun is one that's possible to miss.
Gotcha.
It's a little hidden, but the chain gun's pretty fucking sweet. Because you can,
This looks so much easier compared to the other.
I know. Oh, yeah, Berserk.
Yes. This is actually really good.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Like, the Berserk stuff has, like, its completely own set of animations, too. It's not the normal glory kill animations.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking
so
awesome.
many animations that go into this, and there's so many bugs that can happen with animations not lining up right. It's like,
Right.
this is where I can imagine
Shield
a
guy, fuck
big
off.
chunk of the work went to the game.
Yeah.
Making sure that these all work right. Because I have not seen one break. I mean, you played through the whole game. Did you ever see one look weird or
I've
break?
had a single bad thing happen while doing glory kill animation stuff, and that happened when I streamed it from home, like, last week.
Oh, really?
I
So
was-
you have it for posterity. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
you found the one bug in the game.
Yeah, it's how I ended my stream, because I played for, like, 3 hours or something on stream. But, no, I did a glory kill in the first classic Doom map.
So Amy
Oh,
said she wanted
jeez.
to
Oh, shit!
do in a Pop-Tart stream.
Alright, yeah. Alright, I guess
Alright.
it's a Pop-Tart stream now.
Pop-Tart
Okay.
stream. Hey, it's Mike Watson.
Mike Watson.
Community developer. Hey.
We
Alright,
have...
what flavor of Pop-Tart is this, though? What color?
Should we find out?
It's red.
It's red
flavored?
Okay, it's red
Alright.
flavored. Okay, so at least there's 2. Cherry's pretty good.
Okay.
All right, so Lennox276 says, I think you guys have the responsibility to educate other non-Americans on crap food.
Okay.
So here we go. This
I mean, in a package, there
is
is
a Pop-Tart. Yeah, there's 2.
Okay.
That's how they get you. That's how they fucking get you. They
Yeah.
put 2 of those motherfuckers in there, and you open it up like, oh, I just want one. And you eat one.
No,
everything's
no,
so good.
it's gonna
oh.
get stale.
Yeah,
so
and
you
they
gotta
get
eat it.
stale. That's why they're sealed, and they get stale. And you're
Yeah.
like, well, I guess I'm eating 2 now.
All right, so instead, we're gonna do this the fucking YouTube way. Here we go. Okay, hey guys, welcome to my unboxing of the strawberry flavored Pop-Tarts. As you can see, there's packaging that says it's a brand new packaging that says Pop-Tarts and their brand new branding. It's really impressive. And make sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna do Pop-Tart unboxings every week for the next 3 weeks. This is a Pop-Tart.
It tastes pretty fucking good, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
When was the last time you ate a Pop-Tart?
My mouth is dry.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking dry as fuck, I bet, because it's fucking Pop-Tarts. That's what Pop-Tarts do.
They're freaking out that I put purple gaff tape on you, not the fact that we're eating Pop-Tarts on stream. We're not getting paid for this shit. Who makes these? Who makes these?
This stream brought to you by Pop-Tarts. Who makes Pop-Tarts?
individual sale.
Who makes Pop-Tarts? Is it Nabisco?
I don't know.
I actually, I'm assuming it's like part of a bigger thing that makes like a lot of cookies and shit. Yeah, it's a Pop-Tart. It's
Oh, sorry, that's the frosting side. It's blowing out.
frosting side.
The non-frosting side's blowing out too.
Guess I'm eating a Pop-Tart while I play Doom.
Yeah, well, at least there's 2 of us here.
Oh, god damn it. I was trying to do E1, M1 the same time I was eating a Pop-Tart.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
We can make this. We can build it better.
You're gonna fucking tape it to my mouth so I have to eat it?
I'm gonna
It's
tape
fucked
it to
up.
your shirt so you can just kind of like.
Oh, hell yeah! This is what we're doing.
They're saying eat one, M1. Holy shit, which one's mine? Alright, hold on a second. So gaff tape can
Yep.
be used to hold up anything. Right here.
Yep, it's really fucking good. That's why we use it in every goddamn like promo picture we take for streams. Hell yeah!
There you go. now you can eat and game at the same time.
I'm a man on the go, and I need to eat my Pop-Tarts while I'm playing Doom. By id, published by Bethesda. Wink!
Who also is not paying us? Jeez.
I don't think... I don't know anybody at Bethesda.
No, I don't either.
So, hey guys, want to be friends? We're playing your game, but we're eating Pop-Tarts. Yeah.
Dude, this game, this is okay. Put a flag on the calendar right now because this is the date that all the brands are gonna approach.
Yeah.
And it's like, this game is really good. Really makes me want to get a Pop-Tart. Hold on a second. What's happening again? Who are we killing?
Hell, in general.
Oh yeah, this is explaining the story that we skipped at the beginning.
I have so many fucking crumbs over me. This is like the most gross stream we've done so far here, I think.
And I'll give you what you
Mnemonic Light, my mouth is a little dry right now, to be honest. Just like I said Pop-Tarts would do.
They do. But normally I have like a big fucking glass of milk.
The funny thing is too, it's not like you can have just like a normal amount of milk and be fine. Like you have to have
it's
like
the tall
double.
glass. It's
You have to have like the double.
you need a
triple.
pint of milk.
You need about a pint of milk. Yeah.
But then I mean that's a meal right there, right? I mean how many calories
it
are in
is.
this thing?
God, I don't actually know how many calories in it.
And then a pint of milk's probably like 300 calories. So that's like
Yeah.
600 calories. That's a small snack right there.
Yeah.
Could be a meal for some people.
It's a meal for me. I operate on the smallest amount of calories.
Okay.
My metabolism is weird.
My metabolism is weird. I've never heard anybody describe their metabolism as weird, but
Well, I don't know weird, but
you're supposed to fire a grenade in there and get a double kill. The other grenade, the shotgun grenade, right?
yeah, that's
You have
what I
two of them.
did. But it's just stunned them because it
Okay.
was off a little bit. Yeah, I keep flubbing these shots because like you can see it takes a second to like load the grenade before you can fire it, and
Wait a second, what?
that's why. See that little icon?
No, hold the fucking phone for a
What?
second. Lenox276 says, a single Kellogg's Frosted Strawberry Pop-Tart has 200 calories, while an unfrosted Strawberry Pop-Tart has 210 calories.
How?
What? Do they make them thicker? So that they fit inside the
wonder.
same bag?
I wonder.
They have to. Maybe.
Maybe? God, I don't know.
Oh, mark on that for a second. No, but I died so many times here on Ultraviolence because there's like two shotgun shield guys here.
Oh,
Watch out!
yeah.
It's right there! See, that would have been death right there on Ultraviolence.
they in the normal difficulty mode, like the amount of damage your shotgun does, like it's either doing less or the range at which it does full damage is shorter.
Okay, I don't think they do anything to the range.
Yeah.
What does an unfrosted Pop-Tart even look like? It's the same
It's the
thing
back,
as this,
but on the front as well.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Man, I'm spoiling dinner right now. Oh, cool, more story part. I wonder if he's gonna start telling us about the mystic Pop-Tart that you have to grab to upgrade your abilities.
Here, Doom Guy, take this Pop-Tart. If you can handle your mouth being dry as fuck, you'll be able to upgrade your Praetor suit. Take it from me, Optimus Prime. CEO of Pop-Tart Company.
He sounds like, actually it sounds like if John Goodman was like told to like lower his voice and like do
That
something.
could be that, too.
deep. I was like, no, how?
On lower difficulties, I always just upgrade the ammo.
is pure argent energy.
Because like later on, you go through so much ammo. Like 20 rounds for max for shotgun in the beginning is like not enough.
I will unlock the remaining
They're
argent.
saying orb tart.
Orb tart. But yeah, there's like orange soda and like one new Pop-Tart flavor that came out is like fucking gross. The second half of the stream has been dominated by Pop-Tarts.
Why do you even know what orange soda Pop-Tarts taste like? Just buy some
I don't-
orange soda.
No, I mean,
And then proceed to drop vodka in it.
I am never gonna try the orange Pop-Tart because I'm betting it's gonna be fucking gross.
Oh, okay, good. I was
Yeah, I
about
know I
to
haven't
say for a
tried it.
second that you...
No, I've just seen people on Twitter tweeting like, "What the fuck is this thing?" Oh my god. I just saw other people tweeting like, "Do you see this fucking Pop-Tart? It's orange soda flavor," and everyone was like, "No, man, that looks gross."
Elixir
bacon maple syrup
Yes,
Pop-Tarts?
bacon maple syrup.
Okay, as a breakfast food, I could see in some fucked up universe like somebody who plays with the bracket keys and enter. Maybe.
Oh my god, there's root beer flavored ones too? What the fuck is this mad world? Have you looked at children's cereal lately? It's the same thing as Pop-Tarts. There's so many like batshit like flavors now.
I don't, because for whatever reason, my parents were good people and said like, you're not getting Cookie Crisp.
Oh,
You're not getting Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, back then that would suck, but now it's like a fucking blessing in disguise because I tried Cookie Crisp like a year or two ago, and it's fucking gross now.
I don't know. When I had Cookie Crisp, it was really fucking good, and it was like maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay, maybe it changed like fairly recently then, because I don't know. Maybe it's just my my taste change after like growing up or something. But like they are gross now. They don't. As a kid, I was like, this tastes like cookies, and now I'm like, this just tastes like fucking like sugar and food coloring. It's like really bitter to me.
It didn't taste. No, it tasted like mini cookies when I had it.
Okay.
Like when you get like the mini cookies, like I know you're just like, yeah, there we go.
Oh my god, it's going everywhere. I don't need dinner now.
There are so many flavors of Cheerios that it is unbelievable. I agree with you, Miko.
I can't eat Cheerios anymore.
Why not?
It tastes so heavily of iron to me. Like, I know
because it's like totally enriched with like so many vitamins and stuff now.
Yeah, I mean it's like okay, yeah,
not
sure,
even the cheap stuff.
The cheap stuff's different, yeah. That doesn't taste, but like actual name brand Cheerios, I can't eat anymore because it just tastes so metallic to me because they pumped it with so many fucking vitamins. So
if you put it in milk, though, it's fine.
No, I can still taste it.
It appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal and measure your combat effectiveness.
It's like how for me I wasn't able to drop eating fucking some of the grossest food out there like SpaghettiOs until I was like 18 because it was right around then. I was like, wait, this just tastes like fucking metal now, and I was just like, oh, stop.
Sure, it's not the can.
Maybe it was just there's something with the can.
When they come in the little pouch you suck out, then they don't taste like that.
Okay.
Emmy says, I miss Lucky Charms. We still sell Lucky Charms in the United States. Are you telling me that Europeans are no longer allowed to have Lucky Charms?
Or maybe she just said I hasn't had any for a while, but...
I mean, yeah, sure, but...
Although, you probably got money and the power to buy some. Maybe
okay, they said, and Kit Kat. All right, now, Kit Kats, we have those at the office. Those exist.
Weird thing, though. Have you had Japanese Kit Kats?
No, what's the difference? Are they rice-based?
No, it's, so... With Kit Kats, the chocolate made from them, I can't remember which way it is, but in America and Japan, they use different types of chocolate. In America, I think they use Nestle, and in Japan, they use, what's the other big brand of like chocolate, like candy bar maker people?
They use another big brand of chocolate in Japan.
They use a different big brand of chocolate, and it's way fucking better. Like
is it like dark chocolate tasting?
No,
like European
it's just
style, like what?
It's hard to describe. It tastes like richer. Like it tastes like actual chocolate more than what we have here. Which
more cocoa and less sugar.
Cocoa, less sugar. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes
like. It's like European chocolates.
Yeah. Like once I
like those a lot better.
Once I had Japanese Kit Kats, I can't go back to the normal ones. But like thankfully, like at least here, there's enough like Japanese and Asian food markets that you can actually get the Japanese ones sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, keep adding to that health because this is a big deal.
I forget what the switch is in this map, but like right here is where the secret classic Doom map is hidden.
Okay.
But
you mean the switch doesn't always necessarily open up nearby you later in the game?
Later on the switches are like in different parts of the map.
Oh, and then you have to find them. That's crazy.
It's just like the first level where they put the switch right by so you can kind of figure out what it does. But yeah, later on they get further and further apart, I think.
The Manny says Chip is doing an all damage run, heal on Pop-Tarts.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. The American chocolate is not so hot.
It's too sweet.
European chocolate is definitely where it's at.
Yeah.
It also costs a lot more too, so I would imagine
that it's Back when I lived in Michigan, it was least kind of easy to get decent chocolate because Frankenmuth had like a lot of European
Well, if you have a
there.
German store anywhere, then you're set.
They
Because
had a
they'll have all the
decent amount
European
of-
stuff there. They'll have like
they
the
had
Swiss and French and all that stuff. It's
Yeah.
great.
Plus, like I don't know, Frankenmuth makes their own chocolate there, and it's pretty good.
Beard Symmetry says that American chocolate. I can't believe we're talking about this. Beard Symmetry says
It's
American
serious
chocolate
business.
has an additive that makes it taste slightly different. I'm not sure what that is.
So this reminds me. There have been like surveys just for the hell of it, just for curiosity's sake, where people had like people, not American people, eat American chocolate, and a lot of the times, they wouldn't just hate it, but they would very frequently describe that it tasted like vomit to them.
Is it the vomit additive? Don't die.
Yeah, it's
There you
the whatever additive we have in our chocolate to people not used to the flavor.
I don't think it's corn syrup.
No, it's not corn syrup, but they think
But
it
corn
tastes a
syrup,
little bit
yeah.
like vomit.
Weird.
Yeah. That's right. I have the yellow key card. Also, I think I can drop down here.
It's a jump pad. 2.
Yep.
I did not go down here in my playthrough.
I think you have to.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You do
You're
not
right.
have to go down here.
You don't have to. But yeah, there's armor and shit.
I see this. The thing is, I kind of want to go back and replay some of these levels because, like, I figured that these would be linear, just like any other shooter.
Yeah,
and they are
if you look
totally
at,
not.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at these,
Only like the
maps-
first level is, and like that's it.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit you can miss in all pretty much every level of Doom. Like, I mean, if you look at these maps, it looks like a Doom map. Like, it's not just straight hallways. There's like a lot of winding shit.
It said you have to jump in the lava if you come down here. Can you save it? Or is it a checkpoint only?
Oh, it's my. There we go. Okay, yeah. So I showed this in my stream too, but there's a cool death animation for when you jump in lava. It takes a little bit to eat through your health, but
nice.
you have to let the animation play out too. Thumbs up, like a Terminator 2. Portal 2 does that too. If you play the co-op campaign, if one of your robots falls into lava, they do the same Terminator 2.
Oh, I never got to play co-op because I never found anybody who wanted to play that game with me.
Oh man, that sucks. Portal 2 co-op is really fun.
See, that's the problem. When you become that guy and you play, with the brackets and enter key, then nobody
Yeah.
wants to play FPSs with you.
Yeah.
And like Portal is still an FPS.
Yeah.
It is.
In a way, yeah.
It's a thinking man's
Yeah,
FPS.
the co-op campaign for Portal 2 is a lot of fun.
Aw, thanks, Manny. Idea for stream? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I think what we did
And
Extra
you need
Life,
to,
some
don't you
people
need to play with somebody though that's like never played it before though? Yes, they did do it on Extra Life.
Yeah, for our Extra Life stream we did last year, some people played some Portal 2. I don't remember if they just played Portal 2 or the co-op. I think it was just Portal 2.
I think they just played
because
Portal 2.
we didn't set up a second PC for co-op stuff. I think. But what was I gonna say? I mean, yeah, it's better to play with somebody who's never played it before. But I mean, it also
Because
works.
that's what I heard is like everybody's like.
I mean, if
you get up and it's like, come on, it's right here. Come on.
yeah, I mean,
what are you
yeah,
doing?
if you play with somebody who's like played it and knows the solutions, then yeah.
I don't know about you, but once I get a solution once, like I can remember 90% of it. It was like when I played Day of the Tentacle. I hadn't played it for like maybe 8 years or so, and when the remaster came out, like I was still able to do like 95% of the puzzles. I only had to like think about one puzzle for maybe like 20 minutes, and then it's like, oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. The same thing for me too. Like, I feel there's a decent amount of stuff in Portal 2 that I wouldn't remember, but I would still be able to like figure it out.
I think with the
faster.
co-op stuff, you'd remember it, or do it really quickly.
Yeah, there's a couple solutions that I remember just because they were really inventive and cool. Like there's one where you basically had to figure out that like there's all these jump pads that fling you around in an arc, and you need to land in this platform in the middle that's just surrounded by like lava or whatever.
Do you have to like run into each other?
Yeah,
like,
you have to jump
yeah.
pad each other. You have to figure out that you can collide into each other, make yourself stop and land on the platform.
That makes sense.
That one's like a really cool aha moment. So like,
I don't know. That doesn't seem like an aha moment. That happens all the time in Quake 3.
but like, it was a cool moment, and so like I remember that specific puzzle forever. So
okay.
Yeah.
Do they give you a hint of it at all, or do you just kind of like accidentally run into it earlier in the level?
just when you're playing and like fucking around with other puzzles, you'll probably just do it by accident.
And so like hopefully you'll think about it. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's other ways where you can kind of, there's, you know, if you just think and do, you know, process of elimination, there's only so many actions you can perform in that puzzle, and you'll eventually just accidentally probably lead into colliding with each other. Fucking hard sometimes, man.
I know.
Especially here where I'm just getting hit by this imp over and over.
Also, I heard some people complain that combat was too fast in this game, and
What?
like it feels great.
It's a really good speed.
Yeah,
Like it does get a little bit fast.
I think it feels fast if you've never played a fast game before.
Probably, yeah, for sure.
But I mean, come on, it's Doom.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there now who have probably never played a Doom, for sure.
There's Quake, Unreal Tournament. I mean, they're not that old of games. UT
Yeah, I
2000.
don't know.
There's a new UT. It's probably the same. They said it's like a lot like 99. I haven't played it yet, but
I played it for like a year ago, so it's probably a way different, I bet. Because like when I played it, it basically felt like 2K4.
okay.
It felt like 2K4.
2K's even faster than 99.
If I remember correctly, there was still like the wall jumps and the side steps you could do, and
That kind of makes me upset that when a game doesn't have the ability for you to tap a direction twice,
yeah,
and you can't do like a short hop in that direction,
yeah, like I still.
like that feels really, really good, and I guess it's hard for people to do. I mean, on a controller, you'd have to have like a button modifier or something
You
for
would,
it.
yeah.
But on the keyboard, even WASD it felt good, even with, you know, bracket keys and enter.
Yeah.
We gotta come up with like a funny name for it though. Bracket keys and enter does not sound
keys.
sexy.
Banter.
Nah.
I don't know.
UT3 base game is slow, but the right mutators you could do UT99. Yeah, UT3 was not a very, very favorite one of mine.
Yeah, and actually I'll show real quick. Like the speed of this game does actually get faster later on if you want it to.
Okay. So you're gonna jump. Spoiler alert, we're jumping to, I don't know, 70% of the way through the game.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just go here.
Oh, there was a UT3 on console. I forgot about that.
Yep,
Yeah,
there
that was a
was.
third-person game. It was completely different. Most
Was it
people don't.
third person?
Yeah, there was a third-person game.
Oh my god.
Unreal Tournament 3 was like a third-person game.
Huh.
Yeah, Clawblade, I agree with you. There were so many things about UT3 PC that you just could not get into.
Yeah.
Bootjed says, "Hey babe, you want to come over? Bracket keys and enter." All right, so you're gonna show off like some other cool weapons here.
Yeah, this is the chain gun. It's actually 3 chain guns in one.
Okay, cool. I'll buy that.
Super shotgun is just a super shotgun. It's really good.
I kind of wanted to not be smooth with the animation, so they're like
Still have it be like all chunky.
Yeah, really chunky. Yeah,
Yeah.
just because whatever, fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
They probably tried it and it was probably bad.
Yeah, let's see if I have the thing. Yeah, so like there's these runes they can get. There's like these little hidden challenge maps where it's like, you know, you have to kill so many imps in so many seconds, and if you don't kill an imp for like 3 seconds, you just stop moving. So you have to kill another one to be able to keep moving. And like if you complete those, you get these runes that you can equip that like change up your play style. And like if you just keep doing them, they have extra challenges that levels them up one more time so they're a little bit better. And there's this one that's like every time you do a glory kill, you get a speed boost. And so it just kind of turns to this thing of like, oh, if you can glory kill a couple people in a row, then you're just moving faster all the time.
See, I wouldn't want to glory kill the guys who have the bombs on their head because it just seems like a bad idea.
The glory kills on the guys with bombs in their head, you always like kick them away from you.
See, it's kind of hard to like get that. So that's your railgun.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels chunky and nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels great.
Super Shotgun's really fucking good in this game. I mean, as it should be.
When in I saw a multiplayer, it didn't seem to do a lot of damage though when you were playing.
So the multiplayer is weird because like it's slower and it's loadout based and it feels more like Halo. But I found out there's a mega health. I found out that the people who did the multiplayer was a separate studio from the people who did the single player.
Okay.
Same with the Snap Map builder stuff. That's
so multiplayer and Snap Map was a different studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forget the name of the studio, but yeah.
It's kind of funny. Generally, like, whenever they do stuff like that where single player and multi are different so that they can both be great games, single player ends up being the slower game, the not as crazy and frantic game.
Yeah.
And then multiplayer is just like, man, just jack that shit up because, like, we know who's going to be playing this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the other way around this time. It's a little, like, the multiplayer is definitely competent and fine. It just doesn't feel like what you would... Considering the single player feels like what you would imagine a new Doom would be like the multiplayer isn't the same thing.
It felt a little bit like Quake actually from what it looked like to me. But
Yeah.
like I said, I haven't played it. It was only for me watching you play it.
Yeah.
Festivore says that the multiplayer for this game felt like ex-Halo developers.
Actually, I think they did the multiplayer for one of the later Halo games or something like that, so that might explain it, but...
That would make sense.
But yeah, this is Doom. I think it's a fucking shitload of fun.
Yeah, it's...
I haven't touched the Snap Map stuff, but I've seen people been making some really stupid, funny stuff with it. Somebody made like a Minecraft clone in it. So...
That's the thing, like now... It's hard even for us to get time into these games because there's... that should have jumped you up.
Yeah.
There's so many good games that come out.
What's really weird too is like this summer, like, you know, generally for the summer, not too many big games come out. This summer's like the fucking opposite.
I know. It's like I
there's
can't
been
even play
3 or
it
4 huge games in a row that have come out.
Well, this assumes though you have PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, I mean, I feel like divided between.
Like most people, they just have one system, right? So like,
Yeah.
if you take that into account, that you don't work at a video game studio and have every video game system,
Yeah.
then
I still feel like-
it's not as heavy as you think it is.
I still feel like if you have just a PS4, you get almost all of the games.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, pretty much every single one. I think the only
there was the Quantic Dream game that came out not too long ago.
that's No, Quantic Dream didn't have a game come out. You mean the people who make Heavy Rain and stuff? That's
No,
Quantic Dream.
no. The Alan Wake developers, Remedy.
Oh, that was yes.
Quantum
Break.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was Xbox One and PC. So that's the one you would miss out on if you only had PS4.
correct.
If you don't have PS4, then the one you miss out on is Uncharted 4. PC gets pretty much everything but Uncharted 4, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Doom. It's a fucking shitload of fun.
Actually, you know what else is a shitload of fun?
What?
Pimpin' Pop-Tarts and not getting paid.
Yep. You know, I'm just so passionate about Pop-Tarts. You know, I hope there's no, like, tape residue on this Pop. It's fucking stuck, this Pop-Tart, dude. It ain't coming out.
No, it's coming out. Watch. Rip and tear, baby.
Rip and tear the Pop-Tart. What the fuck, man? This is like... Okay, now it does look like guts or something, maybe. Switch those names around again. That was Doom. Rip and tear Pop-Tarts. Yeah, I know. My shirt's all fucked up. I'm gonna have to, like, vacuum the couch.
Yeah, actually, let's just throw the couch. Let's throw the couch away.
Let's throw the couch away. We'll play on the floor like 5-year-olds.
We could have set up a table for this. Played like real PC players.
Yeah, we could have.
But then that means moving the couch out of this room. And you don't want to do
that.
that.
No. It's fucking hard. This couch is big. Anyways, thank you for watching. We're Volition. We stream every Thursdays at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific, 22 GMT. I'm Josh Stinson, the stream czar.
With a dry mouth.
With a dry mouth.
I can tell. It's all in there. And I'm Alexander Mejia, the video producer here.
And we also had Mike Watson, our community developer, moderating the chat, being a cool dude.
And Pop-Tart Getter extraordinaire.
Pop-Tart Getter. Delivery man. I don't know whether to thank you or curse you, Mike, for giving me this Pop-Tart.
It was worth it.
Yeah, maybe. And with that, I guess I should go and clean myself up, get rid of all this Pop-Tart carnage.
And get some milk.
And get some fucking milk. So thanks for watching, everybody.
See you later.
Next week.